Hi there, I'm Shawn Snow. I'm the Tour Director and Public Programs Coordinator for the History Colorado Center. And we're here in my mom's basement here in Denver, looking at a lot of the toys I've collected over the years. This is my own personal collection. You might say I'm a tasteful hoarder of sorts. At least that's how I like to think of it, because I have a lot of toys that could be very useful for a new exhibit we have coming up at the museum. And this exhibit is on toys. Toys of the middle 20th century, the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And it's pretty exciting because I saved a lot of these things and my mom has kept them in good condition here in our basement, and now she's ready for them to leave her house. And so I said, you're in luck, because this toys exhibit is coming up. So curator Elisa Zahler and I have been chatting about what toys might be useful for this exhibit, and we're here to take a look at them and share some of the memories I have of these toys with you. Okay, so one of the first toys we're looking at is from the 1970s, in fact, Puzzle Town. This is Set C, Farmer Alfalfa's farm. And this here is Farmer Alfalfa, and this is his wife. If you're familiar with Richard Scarry's characters, he had a whole bunch of different characters, and each of them were in a different set. I only got Set C. I say that because I wanted all the sets, of course. But my parents were nice enough to buy this one, and it really influenced me definitely as I got older, because you have the different puzzle pieces you put together, and you know, you got to make your own little town. So here's a tree, and here's the barn. There was a cow. That's the only missing piece because he's buried out in my backyard somewhere. We had a big mud fight out there and lost the cow. But the rest of it's here, and later on I got a master's degree in urban planning, and I always thought of it as something related to this because we'd go make a big town out in the backyard, and the farm was out on the edge of the town. So I loved this toy, and I'm so happy I still have that one. Okay, so many memories of Star Wars. Any child who was living in the late 1970s was obsessed with Star Wars, and I was so pleased to get the Death Star space station. But any child in the late 70s wanted every Star Wars toy. It was so hard at in those days to get in to see the movie, and I still remember this very clearly. My mother took us out of school. I was in kindergarten. My sisters, who were older, they came and got me, and we all went to the theater, because that's the only time during the day where you could actually get in and see Star Wars. So thank you, Mom, for that memory. But anyway, I did get this toy. I wanted every action figure, so that might be one little regret. I only got this many. So, but my Cantina guy, and I have I have R2-D2. One of the more interesting ones is Chewbacca. This wasn't a gift. I was up playing in our schoolyard, and I remember him sticking upside down in the snowbank, and then I thought, what is that? And pulled it out, and what a treasure. So I still have Chewbacca to this day, and I remember the story about it. Within the space station, of course, is the trash compactor. This is the famous scene where they're all stuck down in there, and there's the trash compactor monster, and a lot of fun. Love that. Don't have the whole thing set up, but get the idea. And I think this is called a Dewback, and yeah, from the desert scenes. So I have him too. Wish I had them all, but you know, you can't get everything as a child. Okay, so this is a Care Bear. Although for those with an astute eye, you might realize it's kind of a knockoff Care Bear. I didn't think the curators would be interested in even seeing this toy, so he was set aside. I was obsessed with Care Bears though in the late 70s, early 80s because I liked green, and there was a green Care Bear. So I thought, hey, I'll ask for a Care Bear for Christmas, and I was only, what, 9 or 10 at the time. But my grandmother said, oh, those are too expensive. We're not gonna pay for that. So being the grandma that she was, she made me a Care Bear. And I always certainly cherished the Care Bear, and I thought that was very nice of her, even at the time. I was upset, of course, not getting the real Care Bear, but I truly did understand that it was very nice of her to go to all that effort. She even went to the trouble to put the little heart back here, so she did follow the pattern very closely. I like the thread on the hair, the thread for the hair that they had on the Care Bears. So this is the knockoff Care Bear, but I still have it, and now it's in my toy collection. Okay, well, thank you for spending some time with me while we looked at some of the toys I have in my collection. Of course, there are a lot more that I can't show you right now because there are just too many of them. But if you'd like to learn more about some of the toys I have kept over all these years in the Shawn Snow collection, as we call it, I will be having a special program this summer 2015, going through the specifics of some of the other toys that you didn't learn about today. So come on down to the History Colorado Center and learn more about these toys, and also take a look at our exhibit because it's full of lots of other toys from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. So I hope to see you there soon. Thank you.